All right,
We're live.
here we are again.
Yay! 30,000. No one.
Wait, I'm waiting for. I know. No one's here to hear it yet. It's just us at the moment.
I know. Let's give it a good 3-4 minutes.
Hello. All right. Welcome to the live.
Can you guys hear us okay?
Yeah, let us know if you can hear us okay. We got the mic here. Oh, there it is.
Hello.
Oh, it's
Yay,
Alex.
amazing. Alex. Hey, Alex, what's up,
How
man?
you doing, man? Nice to see
What's
you again.
going on?
Volume's good. Thank you for that.
Where are you, Alex? Where are you talking from? Just get in front of you.
No, that's fine. That's fine if it's there.
Right, someone else came in.
Welcome.
30K. You know what it sounds like? Pickle Rick.
Pickle Rick. Oh my God, that's a good one. Any of you guys know Rick and Morty? We got 5 people in here now. Hello, guys who are just coming in. Welcome.
Mexico. That's amazing, man.
The glass of wine. Nice one, man. Red or white?
Oh, I'm assuming it's red.
Yeah, but it's funny because like I used to like red wine like the best, but now I much prefer white.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think with white wine you can drink it more.
Yeah, and it's
like a bit more like, oh, this is like
yeah,
nice
yeah.
and
You can have a
juicy.
few glasses. Whereas I find red wine, it's like it's
Yeah.
quite heavy. You know, it's like
But do you drink white in winter as well?
I would do. Yeah,
Yeah.
I would.
But you drink it cold.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
It has to be cold and like
yeah, red. There we go. Yeah.
it's nice with fish and like pasta. you know.
Yeah, with food, it's red wine. It's really nice. But okay, so one more question, Alex, about your wine. Where in the world is it from? Is it French? Is it Italian? Is it South American? Is it Australian?
I'm gonna say Chile.
Californian? Yeah, Chilean, maybe.
Probably Chile. Casillero del Diablo.
I think I know that one.
Yeah, it's really
it's
famous here.
famous one. Yeah,
It's from
yeah.
Chile. Yeah. Hello to everyone that's just come in. Today we're on the tea.
Yeah. Sickness has been going around.
I know everyone's a bit sick in London, guys. Everyone's a little sick. Right. Shall I make a start?
Yeah. Yeah, let's do it.
Hi guys, what's going on?
Welcome. Oh no.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, yeah.
Casillero del Diablo, yeah. So, someone else come in. That's really good.
Yeah, we could probably start introducing
Yeah.
what we're going to talk about.
Yeah. Do you want to do the honors?
Yeah, sure. So, welcome, guys. This is just a little, very chilled, 30K, live stream with you guys to celebrate reaching 30K subscribers, 30,000 subscribers on YouTube. So, thank you for your support.
I think it's safe to say it's been a long and steady ride.
Yeah. Long and steady. Yeah.
Long and steady.
Steady is the truth as well, because it's been
We started the channel 3 years ago?
August 2019.
Yeah.
The 6th of August 2019.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
Because remember, I was in the States.
Yeah.
And we had to communicate. And we're like, okay, well, let's launch it. We were on the phone.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. And obviously, so far, we've been really lucky to have you guys supporting us and just being around for us, watching what we do. And now 30K is a nice mark. So just thought, let's just do a live, talk to you guys. So today we're planning on answering some questions. So ask whatever you want on the chat. We got some questions from Instagram as well. And on top of that, we're going to then tell you a bit about what we think about we're going to be doing for
Plans
2023, plans and stuff. Just a little chat. It's the beginning of the year, of course, and 2023 is really promising.
Yeah, we're very excited for what we're going to be doing this year. taking some steps in directions that we haven't gone yet, but we're very excited.
Nice one. Thank you, Alex.
Thanks, Alex.
You've been a really good supporter. Did you want to ask us anything?
Alex has been there since day one, man. You really have. We remember you, man. Like from early videos, you always comment.
Really early days. Yeah.
Thank you for that, man.
So let's just chat, guys. Let's interact.
Yeah, and we have some questions from Instagram that people ask, so we'll discuss. But yeah, if any of you guys want to comment stuff in the chat, please do.
All right, shall we start with an Instagram question then?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Right, let's have a look.
Let's start off with shall we start off with the age-old question? Yeah. Really.
Oh, mama. Okay, go for it.
Okay, so Chloe T2305 says Metallica or Megadeth. That is the most asked question in the metal community. I think it's safe to say.
I'm gonna say Metallica.
Well, see, for me, it's interesting because I started on Metallica. Like the reason I picked up the guitar was Enter Sandman. Okay, it really was. I saw a live video of Metallica.
Is it?
Yeah.
That much?
Yeah, I saw a live video of them playing at some European festival, I think.
Yeah, okay.
And I was like, "Fuck, I want to do that."
Yeah.
When I get older, I was like, 11, 10 at the time or whatever. And so Metallica was like the first metal band I ever got into. Yeah. And I learned a lot of their stuff. And then from there, I got into Megadeth as well. And then I learned more about, obviously, when I got into music, he's Dave Mustaine, he's the front man. I got more into the history, and then I found out he was in Metallica during Kill 'Em All and stuff. And I was like, oh shit. And then I learned about the whole feud, So I get it that people are very divided on that. But for me, it really is both. Like, they had such an, because like with Megadeth, when I learned Rust in Peace songs from
I think your playing was more influenced by Megadeth, I think. You sound like Mustaine when you play. Yeah.
I think it's safe to say that, Metallica was like, they introduced me to metal, whereas Megadeth kind of took me to the next level. So I don't know if I could choose. Yeah. Maylan, sad face. That's understandable. It's okay. I know.
Metallica.
I know you prefer Metallica, but it's okay. I forgive you.
Nice.
You. But that's my honest answer. It's my honest answer. I think they both stood the test of time for me.
That's definitely a good way to start. For me, Metallica was one of my Metallica was my favorite band for
It's on your side.
Vinny's side, yes. Metallica was my favorite band for 2 years straight. That's all I've listened to. Yeah. I was just listening. When you have an obsession about a band. Yeah. So I never had that with Megadeth, but I know how good it is. But yeah, man, Metallica was I was huge on them, especially Master of Puppets, Ride Lightning. I used to play Ride Lightning so loud. My parents would freak out.
What's your favorite Metallica one?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Really
good. Yeah.
Hi, Melanie. Good to have you. Welcome to the chat.
Welcome. Good to see you here. Here. Alex, did you watch the Joe Rogan podcast with Dave Mustaine? Dude, the music industry is a monster. I haven't watched that one. Did you watch that?
I watched parts of it, and so Dave has a lot. Obviously, he has a lot to say.
Well, so without, because I will listen to it, but without spoiling, what exactly does he talks about?
He talks about everything, like how the business works, about Metallica, about how they didn't treat him nicely and everything, Yeah, it's definitely a good, he's a really clever guy. It's definitely a good podcast to watch, Yeah.
I mean, the thing, one more thing about the Dave Mustaine thing, because I know he's a bit of a dick. He always has been. But I respect the guy he got kicked out of Metallica, but he bounced back and he created this, the second biggest band in metal.
That's crazy he was able to do that.
And he's released more albums than they have, more consistently.
And he's been very successful as well.
Yeah.
But yeah. All right.
Hi guys, congrats for the 30K. Thank you, Maylan. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Question from Kate. Oh, how much money would someone have to pay to shave your head?
Oh my God, what a good question.
That is a good question.
I don't know if
I don't know.
Oh man, because I don't ever want to do that.
Hair grows back. Yeah, that's one thing. Yeah. Would you do it for $1 million? Because a million's life changing, right?
Yeah,
Like 100,000 is not life changing. You can't even buy a house.
No,
you know,
that's true. Yeah.
like a million's life changing.
Yeah.
Would you do it for a million? You don't have to work for the next 10 years.
That's true. Yeah. And if you play your cards right, maybe never. If you invest it.
Yeah, and then your hair grows back in 3 years.
3 years probably.
I don't think I would do it for a million.
That's so difficult.
It's such a big part of who I am, you know. It's
Me
tricky,
too,
man.
me too.
Like, I don't know. Maybe it's very shallow. It's a very shallow thing of me to say, but
No, not necessarily. I mean, I think anyone who has long hair really likes it.
yeah,
I feel the same. It's tricky.
yeah,
I mean, obviously, a million. It's like, maybe I'd do it for.
yeah. I think the thing for me is though, I had to fight for it. You know, like when I was being from like Brazil, like a small town in Brazil, like it was like it wasn't the most natural thing for like a long haired guy to be walking around, like, you know. So whole like traditional culture and everything. So I had to fight and like really kind of stand my ground for it.
Yeah.
So it really is a part of who I am.
No,
in that
I had a
sense.
similar thing, you know, with
You
more
as
just
well?
with my parents. Like they weren't into it at first.
My parents hated it.
Yeah, they weren't. But then
hated it.
eventually, they would make me get haircuts regularly, and I'd be like,
Yeah,
they wouldn't let me grow up past a certain length.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
why? I want to
Yeah.
grow it long. you know?
Yeah. And then eventually just
And
like,
then eventually they just gave up.
yeah.
You know, and they gave up because they were worried. Like one thing my dad told me early on, he was worried about the stigma that was associated with long hair,
Yeah.
and then I would get
exactly.
profiled
Yeah.
by even police as like a stoner
Yeah, okay.
and things like
Yeah.
that. You know, so I understand now, being a bit older, but that's like, who cares? You know?
my dad thought I was going to be like a homeless person if I if I let my hair grow.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Kate, very cheeky, but like 10 million maybe.
Yeah. Oh, I think 10 million, I would do it.
Yeah.
10 million is like, you can imagine having that amount of money. And then every day would pass. The next thing you know, your hair would be back here, like shoulder length again before you, in a year. You know,
Yeah.
It's like,
And then you just buy a hair company.
yeah. You could even put extensions in the meantime if you want, you know, if you really wanted to.
Yeah.
10 million, I think I'd do it.
Yeah. All right.
No, congrats, guys. Totally don't shave your hair ever. Now, don't worry. we
Thanks,
won't.
Zach.
This is all theoretical talk
No.
right now. Yeah.
Not happening. Okay. Okay, let's have a look. Another question from Instagram.
Let's see.
That
Chris Chilinox says or asks your best guitar. You go first with that one. What do you think?
I think it's probably my red Les Paul. It's just like a lovely guitar, you know. The rosewood on the neck is really, really dark. It's not too heavy. It sounds really barky, you know.
It's very much who you are as well.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
Especially like what.
And it was my first proper Les Paul, my first Gibson. So I saved money for it. I was already in the UK when I got it. So like it was like a moment of like an achievement almost.
Where did you buy that, by the way? The
2013, I think.
No, where did you buy it from?
It was a shop in Wembley.
In Wembley. Okay.
Yeah. I checked, called up, they had it. I went down, tested. I was like, this is great. So I got it. You know.
So were you doing research, found it,
Yeah.
and then called them, and be like, do you have this in stock? Definitely.
But it was new, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
But it was like the year before. It was like a year older, the guitar. Like the guitar was like from the previous.
So it's 2013, you said, model?
Yeah, so I got I got it in 2014 then, probably. Yeah.
Nice.
So I got like a discount for it.
Yeah.
How about you?
I mean, that's so tricky. Best guitar. I mean, like
My Les Paul was a great
I have
guitar.
such a soft spot for my Les Paul now as well, because like you can do metal on it as well. It does. I mean, it's like some people argue that it's not quite as versatile, and it does the rock thing very well. But I can play metal on it. I can play rock on it. I can play blues on it.
Yeah.
And it's just I can feel the quality. That's definitely the most expensive guitar that I.
That's
have.
the thing about the Les Paul. It talks back to you.
It really does. Yeah, it has a personality.
Yeah, it's like
when you play
it vibrates back.
Yeah.
It's really because I think the main thing for that is because the headstock and the neck are one continuous piece of wood, you know, and the neck is glued in.
Makes a huge difference.
It's not bolted.
Makes a huge difference.
So when you play the Les Paul, man, it gives more back than any other guitar that I know.
Yeah, I remember when I first got my Les Paul, I accidentally was leaning the neck on my desk, and I just played the low E string, and my whole desk was like vibrating with the E. I was like, "What? No!"
Nice.
But I do love my English Strat as well. That's great.
Zach asked a really good question. How about your new Ibanez? Are you happy with it, man?
That's it right there.
Zach, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. It's a great guitar. Like honestly, I think it's the best neck I've ever played. It's perfect. Like the neck is perfect. Doesn't have as much personality as the Les Paul, but like for like a technical guitar, a fast guitar. It's
a
just
workhorse.
so much
But
quality.
it's a nice workhorse as well. It's like it's a good, you know.
Let me grab it quickly just to show.
And the neck color, the color of the neck is so nice as well.
It's like that dark.
You can't even.
neck.
This light doesn't even do it justice. Like
No, sorry, it's maple. The roasted maple. Sorry. Yeah. So thanks for asking, Zach. I'm really happy with it. That's the guitar I do most of my studies, like my practice routines in the morning and stuff. What do you grab for that normally?
Oh, Strat. My Strat.
Oh, you get a Strat.
Yeah, always. Whenever I'm doing technique routines and like practicing with the metronome, I always do it on the Strat.
Cool. Yeah.
It's just, which is the most similar. That's the most similar thing after Strat as well.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
I'm never gonna get a Strat.
Yeah, I think you might.
No, I'll probably get
when we have money later on.
I
think you'll get one for sure. It's great guitar to have.
Yeah.
The only problem with the classic Strats is the knob gets in the way.
I know. It has to be like yours.
Yeah.
You took it out, right? It's amazing. Like Pete, obviously, most of you guys probably know Pete has like an Ingve style Strat, but the volume knob is not there.
Yeah. So for anyone
who
plays guitar in here, if you know, like obviously classic Strats have 3 knobs. You know, volume and 2 tones. But the volume knob on traditional Strats is too close to the strings for alternate picking to be efficient. For most people, Ingve kind of works around it like that. But
he's the only one though.
Mine only has 2, so it doesn't get in the way. Yeah.
Alex has a really good point as well, saying long hair was like a very good thing. It was like a royal thing. And then the church came and kind of stigmatized it and changed it.
That's a very, very good point.
When you think about it, Alex, men, like in the 17th century, they were very close to like where drag queens are these days. You know,
like
they had the huge hair, the wigs, they had makeup, rosy cheeks. They had like the socks, like the stockings.
That's a very good point. This brings up the whole idea of like masculinity. And back then, like you're saying, like Versailles, for example, exactly. All the guys had long hair, they had the big poofy things, you know, it's like.
Have you seen that meme when like there's a guy, like a French guy from like Versailles time, like, oh, I'm a man or whatever. And then there's like a guy in a black suit. And he's like, what the fuck happened to us? You know, black suits are really charming. Don't get me wrong. But the flamboyancy.
I think both vibes are cool. Like I would love to put on a black tux and feel like James Bond. I think that's cool as well. But then like, at the same time, it would be so cool to wear one of those poofy like Versailles palace outfits, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the charge for you, man.
Yeah.
Right. Let's go. Fresh from Instagram.
Okay, let's see another one.
That one.
Oh yeah, we might as well. I talked a little bit about that. We might as well continue that. So, what guitarist? Trey Chance says, what guitarist song, and or band made each of you want to play the guitar? It's Dime for me. Well,
Dimebag from Pantera. So you said it was Metallica for you.
Metallica for me. Was the one.
Okay, so for me it was Slash.
Yeah.
From Guns N' Roses. When I saw him, I was like, I wanted to be like him. So I was like, started playing.
It's so cool. Every guitarist you talk to has that moment where they're like, they snap like, oh man, that's what I want to do. You know?
Yeah, it's crazy how this stuff works, isn't it? It has to happen at that age when you're like, your personality is kind of
adolescent, basically.
You know, like between like your early teens and stuff, you know, and then you just become like a huge fan of.
And you set into that. We've chatted about this before. You set into that. Your musical taste for life. Obviously, you can always like additional stuff as you get older, but what you like as a teenager is like, it's gonna stick with you. You know?
That's it, man. Exactly.
Yeah.
We've seen that kind of study they've done when they grabbed like all these famous not famous, like very accomplished Berkeley, New York bassists, and they played him like the music they played him first, the music that they play normally for a living, like which is their passion, and then they. After that, they put like bands that they liked when they were teenagers, like System of a Down. And their heart responded better.
Yeah, exactly.
Like their brain and heart responded better to the stuff they liked when they were teenagers. Even though they're like huge jazz players, you know, these days.
The music literally stays in your blood.
Yeah,
it's crazy. Yeah.
Oh, Zach's in. Oh, sorry, actually, no. Yeah, sorry, that was a question from Zach. Sorry, hi Zach. We didn't say hi to you.
Oh yeah, hey man.
Quite clock it was you.
Yeah.
That's nice. Thanks for your question, bro. Good to see you.
So Alex, another question. As professional guitarists, what would you recommend for a singer to vibe with you during rehearsals and live performances, volume gain techniques, etc.? But I'm not exactly sure I understand the question. So what would you recommend for a singer to vibe with you? Oh, like do you mean to kind of match the level of the guitar?
I think it's more like to like kind of songwrite and stuff like that, you know.
Okay.
I think just like if you're in the rehearsal room, you might as well just play at volume, you know. Just the amp is loud, everyone's feeling each other, the voice is really loud. The one thing I'm going to say is that the voice always needs to be louder than everyone else.
Yeah.
And the drums, you know. Otherwise, it's like there's no point. It strains your voice and everything, you know. That's the only thing I'm going to say. But basically, apart from that, I like to songwrite more like in a quieter environment, though, you know, if you're working with a singer, like quiet volume in the room, sitting down. I think it's
for
more
songwriting. Sure,
it's more productive, you know. Yeah. Sorry, guys, just give me 1 second.
Sorry. So next, Zach. We were just talking about this. Has one of you ever tried a Solar?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and if anyone doesn't know, it's a brand of guitar that Ola Englund owns. That Metal Machines. Would you consider so to answer that question? No, I actually never tried one, but I was thinking about buying one. It's sometime in the next 6 months or something like that because I feel like I need
6
another.
months.
We'll see. We'll see.
Bastards.
Yeah. But I love Solar. I love the brand. I love what they stand for, what they are. You know, like just metal through and through. I think it's so cool.
Yeah, I would easily play a Solar. Oh, Patrick.
Patrick. Hey, how's it going, man?
I'm gonna just say hello to Patrick in Portuguese.
Yeah.
E aí, Patrick? É nóis.
Thanks for joining, man.
Patrick, it's always good to see you, man.
It means a lot.
What's that
Hope
one that
you're
you
doing
played to me the other day when Patrick went? Do you remember, Patrick, when last time you went?
The crying machine, right?
Yeah. Oh, that was a good one. I remember that.
Yeah, thanks for joining, man. Thanks to your support means a lot as well. I hope you're doing well.
So Solar.
But Solar, yeah. Have you ever played one of those things?
Yes,
yeah.
I have. When I met Ola, sorry, my chair got tangled in a cable. Yes, so I met Ola once. I went to a masterclass.
Where was that again?
Guildford.
Okay, yeah.
And then they were like exhibiting the guitars. After so I kind of said hello to him, took a photo, and there's all the guitars around. So I never plugged one in though, but I played one, and they're nice, man. They are that kind of standard, like that kind of Schecter vibe, like a very well put together guitar.
Yeah,
that just works with like a workhorse.
Works for what it is.
Yeah,
like, works for what it does, rather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they look so nice, man. I like that they're simple.
Yeah, me too. I love how pointy they are.
Yeah,
it looks like this.
I like that there's no crazy finish, no insane.
No, it's very simple. They have some. They have like a line that has like kind of those what's called like quilted style finishes.
Yeah, but even then, that's just a wood, isn't it? Like,
of course,
it's not like a crazy painting or drawing on the guitar.
No, it's pretty simple stuff.
Yeah. So I really, really like that. Oh, Pedro is asking in Portuguese. That's a very good question. Very good.
Well,
did we like that Pantera came back?
Yeah, of course. I did.
Did you?
Yeah, why not?
I'm not sure.
I mean, it's like I think I like the idea of I mean, to be fair, like,
well, first of all, they're not Pantera; they're Pantera tribute. I think that is cool. You know, to be fair, not to be fair, I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't know.
I was like, just to see. Obviously, they've been touring in the States and stuff, so I haven't been able to see them. But like, that'd be amazing to see Pantera. There's the fact that they're gigging again made me excited. I'm like, because Pantera's their music's amazing.
Well, you basically you're watching Phil and Selmo, Zach Wild.
Yeah, and it's
Rex.
Zach Wild on the guitar. Like,
yeah, it's a good choice. Yeah,
it's Phil and Rex. Obviously, it's only 50% of the band, of course, because Vinny and Dime have passed on. But
I said I'm not sure because I think at the end of the day, it just makes me a little upset that it's just not the whole band, and it's tragic the reason why it's not the whole band. But I guess it's a good thing. They can take the Pantera's music and keep playing.
And who better to carry on Dimebag's legacy than Zach Wild?
They were friends in it.
Yeah. And he plays a bit like him anyway.
Yeah,
plays a bit like Dime anyway.
Yeah. I would definitely pay to go and watch them. I have to say.
Yeah. And Phil and Selma.
Shall we check if they're on tour?
I don't know whether they're going to be doing European. Like, I would definitely go if they did.
Yeah,
okay. I was excited to see that.
We're gonna stay tuned, and if they do, we will definitely go and watch. Yeah.
But yeah, I
But
was
basically,
excited to see
yeah.
it came back.
All right. Okay, we'll take one more question from Instagram, and we'll tell you a little bit about some of the stuff that we've been up to.
Yeah.
And rock and roll. Let's see.
There was one that I saw on here I thought was pretty good.
This is good.
Okay.
From Valeria.
Yeah. Do you want to read that one?
I'll read that one. Hey, Valeria, thank you for your question, darling. So, skill-wise, what were your goals when you first started learning guitar versus now?
Good question. What are the? Let me read it one more time. What are your goals when you first? Okay. Well, I have to say, I mean, to be fair, it's kind of more or less the same. When I started playing guitar, I knew I wanted to shred, and I still want to shred.
Oh, that's good.
To be fair, like, because luckily I had a really good teacher when I was living in the States, and he put me straight on Metallica and Megadeth, and he taught me about technique. He taught me about alternate picking and how it's important. Kind of like Martin, you know.
Yeah, okay.
But not quite to the extreme degree that Martin is, you know.
Yeah.
And so I always had that goal of wanting to be able to be a technical player. And now I still feel that way, but I think now I want to be able to have a voice on the guitar more.
Okay.
Like I want to be able to really sing with my phrasing and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I want to take my phrasing to the next level. I think I still have that technical side, but now I've kind of focused on the phrasing and the melody.
I think when I started, I never wanted to shred. I wanted to just be entertaining, be able to like entertain people, play for them.
But I think that's a better goal in the beginning.
Get them to sing, play songs. I wanted to play songs so people could sing.
Yeah.
And obviously, as you get into it, you get to know all the guitarists. And then like I just wanted to play solos and everything. And now I just want to be like an accomplished player, you know, someone that can do a job. Maybe you know, like if you pay me money, I'll be able to deliver. You know, and that's more like on a kind of professional side. Yeah. You know, and what we do now is really cool because like I think I want to be like us being able to play the stuff that we play together and everything, and we play for you guys on the channel and everything. It's basically a huge accomplishment. You know, I wasn't able to play like this like a little while ago.
Yeah,
you know?
and that is a product of the technical training too.
Yeah, so you train and then you can play stuff, you can have fun, you can do a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
You know, if you have someone that you can play with, like a friend or whatever, you know, you can have that kind of connection. And just you know, keep evolving, keep learning. And I think the voice thing is really important. Well, it's finding your voice, you know.
I think that's the ultimate goal for most guitarists, is to be able to, like, the biggest compliment that you can receive, in my opinion, is if someone says to you, like, they hear someone, they hear a guitar playing on a speaker, whatever, and they say, "Oh, that sounds like you."
Yeah.
You know, or
like most of the greats, you know, like you hear Santana, Slash, Randy Rhoads, Paul Gilbert, you know, like Petrucci,
you know it's them. Yeah.
Know? So I think that's an ongoing thing. It's a very good question, Valeria, as usual.
But it's interesting. I was thinking about your response when you were young, and you said that you just wanted to entertain people, and make people sing. I was never thinking about that. I was more thinking about, I want to master this thing. I want to I want to kick its ass, so to speak. I want to I want to learn how to play it properly. And I wasn't thinking about. So it's obviously it's like different.
That's a good point. You know, I wanted to. I think it was a bit of a social thing for me. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. See, for me, if anything, it was more of an anti-social thing, because I would just lock myself in my room with it in practice. You know.
Yeah, I wanted to learn something, and show people I could do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, interesting.
That's a very interesting.
Yeah.
That's a really good point. Perfect way to. I guess we're good to finish the questions for now.
Yeah.
You know, unless someone wants to ask us anything else on the chat, please do.
Yeah, feel free to put in anything else.
But today's honestly just a quick live, guys, to say thank you for being with us for all this time, you know, and helping us like reach the 30K mark, which is like really good for us, you know, like to think that we can talk to you guys at that level these days is something that we didn't really.
No, you know, it's very it's humbling.
It's very nice.
Good. Yeah.
Do you want to tell them about what we're doing at the moment, Pete?
Yeah, so now perfect timing as well. We're at 30 minutes, so we wanted to talk to you a little bit today, guys, about what our plans are for 2023, some of the things that we're going to be doing, and what you can expect from us. And the main thing, the first thing that we're going to be working on, and the thing that I think we can probably agree we're most excited about, is writing original music at the moment.
Yeah.
So we're going to put out some original music. The plan is to put out an EP.
Doing an EP
first.
It's going to be instrumental to begin with.
Yep.
It's going to be fast, heavy,
harmonized, of course, kind of like a statement is like, this is who we are, you know. So
exactly.
Any little bits of sorry, were you say something?
No, I'm just gonna say that it'll be like it'll be like definitely shred music, but heavy.
Yeah,
basically what we already do, you know, but original music.
Yeah, and I was just gonna say that any kind of little bits of original music you've heard from our videos and stuff, it will be along those lines.
Yeah,
like it'll have that kind of feel to it.
Exactly. So we're really excited. We are kind of working constantly on it, songwriting every week. You know, this stuff takes time, so we'll get it to you as soon as we can. So we're really excited about that.
But just to let you know, it is happening. You know, we're working. That's the main thing we're working on at the moment.
And of course, once we have that done, we can then play live. Hopefully, meet some of you guys at gigs on the roads, guitar clinics as well.
Yep. So
yeah. So that's what we wanted to tell you, which is really like we're really excited to do it. You know. It's really nice because obviously the channel started during COVID, right? So
or just before, but we kind of started gaining.
It happened during COVID, really, you know. So it's like we really feel like it's time now for us to take like the internet into the real world, which is always what you want to do. But now it's a really good time for us because we have a really good audience. Like we feel like we'll be able to meet some of you guys, you know.
Yeah.
And we have basically you guys to listen to what we do, you know. So
which is amazing, and we can't thank you enough
for
sticking around.
Yeah,
you know?
Most original artists that what they struggle the most with is like they put music out and there's no one there to listen to it, you know, which is really,
no matter how good it may be. You know,
exactly. Yeah. But now with you guys, it's going to be awesome to show you what we're doing. So we're really excited about that.
Yeah, and that's the main. And again, that's kind of be our the first half of the year. That will be our main thing. As Vinny said, we're writing it, we're going to put it out, and then hopefully do some gigs and stuff after that. And we'll see where we can travel to, to take it on the road and stuff. And then, beyond that, you know, we're definitely going to do a course at some point. We're going to do like a guitar course. A
lot of you guys are asking for it, so we'll definitely do a course.
Yeah, probably kind of cater towards like intermediate level on like alternate picking and things like that, you know.
Yeah. So, okay, we'll take one more question from Amazing Alex.
Yeah.
How often do you recommend playing live? So that's a very good question, Alex.
In order to gain local recognition.
Local recognition, yeah.
Like to be kind of known in a scene type of thing.
Yeah, so I wouldn't play too often. I wouldn't do it in the same place. I wouldn't do it more than once every 2 months. Every 2 months.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. So maximum once every 2 months in the same town, you know?
Yeah.
In the same town.
Yeah.
So if you go around, like drive half an hour somewhere else, then that's fine, that's different, you know, but on your scene, because then what happens if you play too often is that you play once and then people come, and if you play a month after, no one comes,
because they just see you and they just spent money to see you.
People they need time to then go and want to see you again, but the main thing is that you're always fresh and doing stuff online, you know, and you're like you're keeping your fans excited, you know, and that's when you drive the audience, you know, to come and see you. But don't play too often in your own town, like in the same place, you know. Yeah.
That being said, if you can play live in different settings, like say you have an originals band, you have like a session.
Oh yeah, of course.
Play live as much as you can because it helps with the nerves. You know, you get used to it.
Yeah. If you're a musician, a guitarist, and you're playing function gigs, playing with other people, then play as much as you can. But if it's an originals band you're talking about, then what we just said, you know.
Yeah, and I think that was what he's asking.
Yeah, I think that's the vibe,
question.
isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, guys. That's a really good question to finish off, really.
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning in.
Yes, thank you guys so much for tuning in. And again, the main message here is thank you for your support. You know, we're so happy to be at 30K, and we can't wait to continue on and get some gigs in as soon as we can and take our music to you.
Guys, have a good weekend. Thanks for the 30K.
And we will.
And we'll see you soon.